Hey, Clear Lake peeps, Ross England here, Clear Lake Guide Service with my report for Clear Lake dating 6/19/2024, Wednesday afternoon. How y'all doing? A lot of fires around the area. Not right around the lake itself, but kind of below us, above us, east of us, west of us, south of us. So smoke was kind of an issue today for the first time. We've seen smoke in the background, but today actually, we could see it laying down down to about halfway down Konocti as an example. I don't think it ever really got down to lake level, and it dissipated quite a bit this afternoon with some of the breeze that blew through. So till the fires are out, who knows what'll happen. So those of you that are wondering about whether or not smoke's an issue for this weekend, I can't tell you. I can tell you right now, no. For the most part this week, we've been relatively smoke-free around the lake. Lake level, we're currently at 6.06, down another little bit over a quarter of a foot for the week, which is just normal. I mean, we're going to continue to see that just tracking down at about the same speed for the next probably month. So the thing that was most interesting to me this week as I got out, and I guess I've been out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the water condition as of today and for the past 2 days has been very, very good. I monkeyed around quite a bit on the upper end of the lake. I got down through the Narrows. I got down a little bit into the Rattlesnake Arm. I got down a little bit into the Redbud Arm. And, we found a lot of areas that we could see bottom at 4 feet, 4.5 feet, somewhere in that range. No algae on the surface. Got back in Konocti Bay this afternoon, midday, and let's call it late morning. And there was a little bit of algae starting up, but we still could see almost 4 feet. So, and if you're out in the middle of the lake, it was pretty doggone good looking water. I mean, it looked clear, it looked green. People who are just, there's a lot of people that use the lake that just go out and drift all day out in the middle of the lake. Now's the time to do it because the water is really, really nice. Not saying that it isn't, awful somewhere, but at least in the parts that I got around in, it was looking pretty good. It was good enough that we actually caught some bedfish this week. So that was exciting. I thought that was going to be about over with the way the watercolor's been. Weeds, as the water continues to drop and weeds continue to grow a little bit, now you're starting to see in some of these back areas where there is weed growth that is starting to pop up close to the surface. I really, there's been a few areas where I've seen some of it on the surface, but not like mats of it. However, what's happened is a lot of that stuff being torn up. When the wind blows, some of that is matting up against the tules. So, it is creating some little grass mats. I haven't seen anything huge, but definitely enough for a frogfish to hide under. So, water temperature, pretty consistently the last 2 days, 74 degrees. From start time to when I quit, 2 o'clock, in that range. We've had 2, 3 really pretty unseasonably cool mornings, 46, 47. And I think that's kind of kept the water temperature down in that manageable range. So anyway, most of the lake that I got around in, 74 degrees. Water looked really good. Let's see if there's any other conditions. Upcoming activities. On the fishing game website, there is a permit pulled for something called Max Limit Outdoors. And I made a special notation in my calendar that that was some kind of a catch and release event. I don't know if it's crappie. I kind of looked around and I didn't see any other information on it, but to the best of my knowledge, you've got some club tournaments and you've got that permit pulled for this coming weekend. And the permit date is actually for Sunday, not Saturday. So that's the best that I know. We're in that time frame right now where all tournaments are limited to 6 hours because of water temperature. So that's what's going on there. Let's talk about fishing a little bit. It's not been a great week for me. What I'm continue to be happy about is it seems like when we catch a keeper, they're really decent fish. You know, they're 3.5 pound plus fish. We fished for 3 hours on Monday and caught 1 decent fish. Fished for, pretty much a full day on Tuesday, full day on Wednesday with same guy. And we only caught 3 keepers on Tuesday. Today we caught, I think, 8. So we had a better day today. But the thing and on top of those numbers, we probably caught another 25, maybe even 30 short fish that were pretty much anywhere from 5 inches long to 10, 11 inches long. Saw quite a few bluegill on beds around the lake, as we got around. Some red ears. Haven't really run into any crappie, and this week we didn't catch any catfish. So, but it's, it was a good week with cooler temperatures. We really enjoyed it. Caught some fish this week on topwater, a few. Caught some fish on underspins, shaky head, drop shot. That's pretty much what we used this week for what we caught. Yeah, that's about it. There's probably other people out there catching a heck of a lot more fish than I am, but I just haven't figured it out. So I'm happy with the fish that we catch when we catch one. So that will be my report for this week. And honestly, don't know if I'll get one in next week or not. We'll let you know if it shows up here. Thanks, Clear Lake peeps. Have a good weekend.